The streets of Hyesan pulse with life, yet a heavy cloak of fear suffocates the air, shadowing every face. Young Yeonmi clutches her mother's hand, their worried eyes mirroring the silent oppression of the city. Kim Jong-il's omnipresent image looms over the city, a constant reminder of the regime's unyielding grip. In a cramped room, Yeonmi, her father, and mother huddle together, their faces etched with shared anxiety. The room is filled with the faint static of a forbidden radio, a symbol of their defiance and danger. Father, a member of the Workers' Party, furtively engages in black market dealings, risking everything for survival. Dim light shrouds the room, amplifying the atmosphere of secrecy and peril that permeates their lives. In the unforgiving streets of North Korea, a boy collapses, unseen and unaided. The indifferent crowd flows around him, each face hardened against empathy. Yeonmi watches, her heart torn between terror and compassion. In a stark, dimly lit classroom, Yeonmi sits among her classmates. The teacher, a stern figure, lectures with unwavering conviction. The great leader can read your mind, the teacher declares. Yeonmi watches, doubt flickering in her eyes, her thoughts hidden. The classmates absorb the teacher's words with fearful obedience. Under the dim moonlight, Yeonmi, 13, and her mother step onto the frozen Yalu River, their figures silhouetted against the vast expanse. Shadowy human traffickers lead the way, their presence a stark reminder of the desperation driving their escape. The ice cracks ominously beneath their feet, each step a gamble against the river's hidden depths. The frigid air bites, mirroring the desperation fueling their escape across the treacherous Yalu. In the cramped confines of a rundown house, Yeonmi and her mother huddle together, fear etched in every shadow. The flickering bulb casts eerie shadows on the cracked walls, heightening the sense of dread. Each creak of the floorboards, each distant siren, amplifies their terror as they listen intently. As illegal immigrants, they live in constant fear of discovery, their eyes wide with apprehension. In a dimly lit room, dread fills the air as Yeonmi watches, frozen, a nightmare unfolding before her. Her mother is pinned down by the trafficker, the scene a stark depiction of brutal sexual assault. The weight of the trauma crashes over Yeonmi, rendering her utterly helpless in the face of such horror. Yeonmi becomes a forced laborer in the fields, her hope fading under the relentless sun. The bleak landscape mirrors Yeonmi's heart as she endures hardship and isolation. In the dimly lit underground mission, Yeonmi and her mother seek solace, huddled together. Christian missionaries, their faces etched with kindness, distribute warm broth and blankets. Under the flickering light of an oil lamp, maps reveal the perilous journey to freedom. Hushed voices weave through the room, filled with exhaustion and nascent hope. Under the relentless Gobi sun, Yeonmi and her mother struggle forward, their figures small against the vast, baking landscape. The horizon shimmers mockingly, offering no escape from the oppressive heat. In the distance, other refugees appear as mere specks, highlighting the desolation and the scale of their journey. The silence is broken only by the whisper of wind, a constant reminder of their isolation. On a windswept plain, Yeonmi, her mother, and other refugees face stern Mongolian border guards, tension filling the desolate air. "They'll send us back," Yeonmi whispers, as her mother responds. "Not if we have a choice." In a desperate pact, Yeonmi and her mother raise vials of poison as silent weeping spreads among the refugees. "Stop! Don't! Do it!" A border guard shouts, surging forward to knock the vials from their hands. Overwhelmed, Yeonmi and her mother collapse, their sobs mingling with the howling wind. "Get up! Go! Just go!" The lead guard's unexpected words offer a flicker of hope. In disbelief, they rise and stumble toward the border, their sobs carried away by the wind. Yeonmi gazes out the airplane window, a blend of excitement and apprehension swirling within her. Below, Mongolia fades into the distance as she journeys towards an uncertain future in South Korea. The sky stretches out before her, a vast expanse mirroring the boundless possibilities and fears that lie ahead. Yeonmi steps into her new apartment, the unfamiliar modern setting amplifying her sense of displacement. The sleek, unfamiliar amenities of the apartment overwhelm Yeonmi. Lost in the sterile environment, Yeonmi's confusion deepens. Bathed in sunlight, Yeonmi sits in a South Korean classroom, a stark contrast to her past. The teacher's words on democracy fill the air, yet Yeonmi's face bears a frown of confusion. Her classmates nod, their understanding a silent echo of Yeonmi's inner turmoil. Sunlight floods the library, illuminating the silent dance of dust motes as Yeonmi sits absorbed in study. In this sanctuary of knowledge, she meticulously records her discoveries, building a foundation for a new life. Her eyes reflect a burning desire to comprehend the world beyond North Korea, fueled by the towering shelves of books that symbolize her empowerment. Inside the lecture hall, Yeonmi sits quietly among her peers, her face a mask of concentration and resolve. Sunlight bathes the hall, highlighting the students absorbed in their studies. The professor gestures emphatically at the whiteboard, unveiling intricate theories to an eager audience. Yeonmi stands at the podium, the genesis of her activism. The audience waits, expectant. Yeonmi's eyes reflect fear and determination. Yeonmi prepares to share her experiences in North Korea. Yeonmi stands at the podium, her figure framed by the iconic glass facade of the United Nations, ready to confront the assembly. Her voice resonates with unwavering conviction, cutting through the silence as she addresses the assembly. I stand before you today to speak for the voiceless, for the millions suffering in North Korea, she continues, her words carrying the weight of a nation's suffering. Their basic human rights are being denied, their freedom stolen. We must act. We must not turn a blind eye to their plight. The assembly listens intently, a sea of faces reflecting the gravity of her words. Yeonmi sits poised, bathed in the soft glow of studio lights, ready to share her story with the world. Her voice resonates with conviction, a beacon of hope for those trapped within North Korea's borders. The interviewer leans forward, captivated by Yeonmi's powerful words. Amidst the vibrant energy of a bustling university campus, Yeonmi walks with quiet strength. She carries herself with confidence, her presence a beacon of resilience and inspiration. The air vibrates with youthful aspirations as she embodies hope for a brighter future. Yeonmi, poised and radiant, signs copies of In Order to Live, spreading ripples of hope and resilience to the crowd. She connects with each person, transcending backgrounds, her very presence a beacon of inspiration. The scene pulses with celebration, a testament to her triumph and her power to ignite the spirits of others. Under the relentless Gobi sun, Yeonmi's young figure struggles against the desolate expanse, fear etching every contour of her face. Each step is a battle against exhaustion, her eyes darting nervously, haunted by the specter of death. In this crucible of despair, a fierce resolve is forged. She will become the someone she desperately needed. Sunlight floods the classroom as Yeonmi addresses a group of North Korean refugees, their faces reflecting a mix of hope and uncertainty. Yeonmi explains the principles of freedom and democracy. Today, we'll discuss the foundations of freedom and democracy. It's important to understand these concepts as you build your new lives here. She pauses, her voice gentle and encouraging. Please, don't hesitate to ask any questions you may have. There are no wrong questions. The refugees sit attentively, absorbing Yeonmi's words, their expressions slowly shifting from apprehension to understanding. Sunlight pours into the warm coffee shop, highlighting dust motes as Yeonmi and her mother share a tender smile. Yeonmi's voice is soft with disbelief. It's hard to believe we're actually here, isn't it? Her mother responds, her voice filled with emotion. Every day feels like a dream, Yeonmi. A beautiful dream, Yeonmi says softly, her heart full. I'm so grateful we made it, that we're together. Her mother reassures her, with deep love. Family is everything. We have each other, and that's all that matters. Yeonmi stands silhouetted against the Seoul skyline, her gaze lost in the city lights, contemplating the long, hard road. Her eyes reflect the weight of a past filled with slavery and silence, now ignited with the fire of freedom and a voice. Determination hardens her face, a silent vow to fight for those still trapped in the shadows. The glittering cityscape becomes a symbol of her triumph, a beacon illuminating her path toward a world free from oppression.